Hi, today's video is all about this 1970s Greco Telecaster copy. This is a 1970s Japanese Greco Telecaster copy. So this guitar was sent to me for free by my good friend Chris. He's in Japan and he's into buying guitars, looking for mostly 80s and 90s guitars. But he found this one and asked me if I'd be interested. It's a bit beat up, it's had some very strange modifications, but it's a really cool 1970s Greco Telecaster. And for anyone who doesn't know, Greco have been making copies for years. They made Fender guitar copies, Les Paul copies, all that kind of thing. And in fact, I think they've actually become Fender Japan now. They were so good at it, Fender bought them out. So I'm not sure when in the 70s this is from, but I checked out some forums, checked out some photographs, things like that from the internet. It looks like it's an early 70s model, but there's so many variations. I think the late 70s models are better from what I can understand, but that's internet speak. I don't know if it's true. This one's a pretty good guitar. It's got its problems, but overall, I can't complain. It's beat up, it's been played, which adds to its charm. It's had some very strange modifications. I don't know if you can see on the control panel there. There's something special about this guitar. I don't know what it is. It's got a big fat neck. I think it might be a big part of it is the pickups, but it's really chewy. It's got this really chewy, gnarly sound. In fact, for a single coil guitar, I'm pretty sure these are single coils, but I can get sounds just like a big fat humbucker. Especially with gain, I was quite surprised actually. The neck is fat, it's really fat. I've never felt a neck so fat. I've got a 50s neck Les Paul back there and it's not as big as this. This is massive. This is really what they're talking about, a baseball bat neck. But for some reason it's really, really comfortable. I don't really know how to take measurements, but I'll do the best I can and put them on the screen now. It looks like it's got 3 ply, so it's 3 strips of wood putting it together. Funny thing is, the headstock has got so many different plies where they put it together. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different strips of wood to put the headstock together. I'm guessing it's a maple neck. I'm not too sure, but it's a bit beat up, but it's still lovely. And you can see where it's been well played there, where the neck's worn away slightly. But it makes it more comfortable and gives it that vintage feel. The frets are in pretty good shape, not too worn down for its age. I don't know if it's ever had a refret, but it plays pretty well. There's one big problem with the neck though. I think the truss rod's probably near the end of its life. I've done what I can to make it straight, and I have, but I don't think I can do much more with it. And it's not the perfect setup, I'll be honest. It might be just still a little bit bowed. I don't think I can get that extra bit. It's still like slightly out. If there is any way I can fix this truss rod, I will, because it's a really great sounding guitar. If I can salvage this neck, definitely it's a keeper. I would say, okay, I'll swap out the neck, but the neck's a big part of this guitar. I don't know, something about the thickness of the wood, it's great. The body, I think it's been repainted because it's got all kinds of chips and it's all miscoloured. But again, that adds to it. It's made in Japan. And it's a Telecaster, which, you know, it's the workhorse of guitars. It's a great one to play. Little things I've done, I've put tape over the bridge parts here because they were scratching my hands. That's just a quick workaround just to play on it. I will set it up properly at some point. The saddles are brass, which is always fun to see. I think that really adds to the tone as well. The pickup's absolutely amazing, especially the bridge pickup. I don't know what it is, there's something about it. It's thick, it's chunky for overdrive, but then when you go to the cleans, the neck pickup, unbelievable. It's just really clean and nice. Mods on it, well, they've changed the pickup selector. Rather than a blade type where it goes backwards and forwards, they put a Gibson type on it. I think they've probably changed the pots by the look of it, and they've put different knobs on, which I'm not a big fan of, but it'll do for now. Whoever owned it, some point from the early 70s to now in Japan, somebody's changed it all up. This was made in Japan, bought in Japan, and now it's come over to the UK where I am. Quick short look at this Greco Telly. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions, as always, leave them in the comment section below. Have a look through my links below. I've put Chris's shop in there, and look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a good one.